friends. The humankind wants to experience everything in the experiential field. Suppose you go to temple and come, they will ask, what is your experience in that? Suppose you are doing japa, dhyana, what's your experience in japa? But they don't question, you have only 2 years contract with companies in other countries and there is no experience, you will go on changing in other fields, but that's not counted. But here, everything you want, how much experience you have got. Even Brahman realization is considered to be Anubhava, Brahmanubhava. If you are limiting this to an experiential field, it is something like the Lord of the universe becoming Lord of one site and Lord of a particular prani. It's not so. So vast that you can't restrict it in the field of experience. But does man require a realization of God? I felt always that he requires this. Because without this, man is lightless, leaderless, pathless, goalless. There's a beautiful dohe which says, Avalalla Nooru Upaya कुदरत के सब बंदे एक नूर से सब जग उजिया कौन भले कौन बंदे. From the creator of Allah, the great creator. Allah means creator. Al, the first akshara. From him Noor Upaya, the light came out. From him the light came out. कुदरत के सब बंदे. So, to that God, who is a foe or enemy? Everyone is a bandhu, banda. एक नूर से सब जग उजिया. From that light came out all the worlds, सब जग उजिया. कौन भले कौन बंदे? Who is great, who is weak? So unless we even try to register in our minds that it's a beautiful creation. I don't know, any humans are living their life, I don't know. They are thinking about living, as I always say, they don't live. I was singing some ragas, some beautiful things. Each sound is having a vibration, and each sound gets a reaction from either the world or from the people or from the created things, each sound. For example, you walk through a departmental store, you are walking like this. You are blank, you are not having any thought. Suddenly you think of buying a wafer. It's in the thought process. From the thought you use a word, give me that wafer, that. Then they recognize that there is something like this and this. Then they get the wafer and give you. So if your word is the action, the wafer given is the reaction. And if the wafer given is the action, your payment of money is the reaction. So you are caught in the cobweb of what? Action and reaction. So if you analyze the entire life, it's only the thought and action process which creates reaction. And because of the reaction, we create another action. And that is getting reacted. And we react to that action. So the whole life is just going in a circle. But the body is such a wonderful instrument that even this side is called the Kilimokku in Tamil. Kili? Kili is the carrier of God's, in Meenakshi's thing, what is it? Parrot. Through this you are creating the sound. Very great things they have found out the nature. Suppose your nose is bleeding, they will say that Klimu Kodajibuchi. It's broken here. So, how much it has connection with your vocal cords, we don't know. They have just told in a very small word like this. That parrot is the representative of God, and in you, that is the representative of God in you, which connects you, base of the Ajna, and through that you are creating Vaikari. You are creating voice and noise. Even the great ragas are based on these things, these sounds. For example, there is a great raga called Malaya Maruta. Have you thought about this raga? What is it? If you think you have entered into the dissolution, have entered into silence from the sound of Sangeetam, from the sound of music. The use of Sanskrit language is either you can take in total and give a meaning, or you can break each particular word and give a meaning. What is Maruta? Malaya? That is, you can say that in Bangalore we get air to breathe in. But who gives the air in a desert or on a mountain top? Isn't it? They don't have trees to breathe out oxygen and give us. So the supplier of air. Malaya, from Madhyama, and particularly through Mandara, we enter into silence. So, in Sarigama, the Madhyama leads you to Laya. So, great thing for research. In the future, musicians can do research on this. Then what is Laya? Can you tell me what is Lam? Yam? Exactly. So what is Malayam? Through Madhyama, your Prithvi and the air gets connected to the Maruta. Lam Prithvyatmane. Prithvyatma. The soul of Prithvi is the root word called Lam. Prithvi Atma के बीज मंत्र रूपದಲ್ಲಿ लम ಅನ್ನುವ ಹೆಸರು. यम Vayuvatma. So these two itself says that how you should reach the silence, from where you can be very creative in sounds, the field of sound. Malaya Maruta. So there is no process in understanding what is silence, because we are that. We only create a thought, we only create a sound, once again going back. There is nothing in the highest field called any activity at all. In the highest field, there is no activity. Even a normal man can understand. If he walks on the road and whatever people talk, it looks so corrupt on the ears. There is no meaning in what they talk. So, if at all there is an education, what it should teach you? It should lead you to the merger, the Yoga Siddhi. This is not Vedanta, this is simple truth of life. There is no distinction between a sinner, a man who does punya. These two apart. It is not recognized because it is in the field of activities. This is in the highest plane where if at all there is a process of merging, the yoga means the merger with this greatness. Sureshwaracharya says, Guru Prasada Labate Yoga Ashtanga Lakshanam. Understand? Through the prasad, through the blessings of Guru, you get qualification for Ashtanga Yoga. Shiva Prasadat Labate Yoga Siddhim Cha Shashvatim. Shiva Prasadadinda ಆ ಯಾವ ಯೋಗ ಅಷ್ಟಾಂಗ ಯೋಗ ಲಕ್ಷಣವನ್ನು ಪಡೆದಿದ್ದೀರೋ ಅದು ಯೋಗ ಸಿದ್ಧಿಂ. ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಫ್ರೂಷನ್, ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ become fruitful and shashvatim forever. But the thing is, the Guru and Shiva are not people. When you are prepared, the Ashtanga Lakshana, when it manifests, it is the Guru's manifestation in your heart. Manifestation, ಅವಲಂಬನ ಮತ್ತು ಸಮಾವೇಶ ಒಂದು ಮನುಷ್ಯನ ಮೇಲೆ, ಮನುಷ್ಯನ ಹೃದಯದಲ್ಲಿ. Yoga Siddhim Jasashvatim also, the same Guru or same power is manifesting as Shiva when he gives you the fruition of Shashvata freedom, the eternal freedom. So nothing so great. The desire brings you down and the dissolution of the desire leads you to silence. I'll come down to the level of the grassroots level. You bring capsicum bhaji from some shop. Not only you eat, you want everyone to share that pleasant experience. You are in silence all this time. And by the time you go, the yoga oil, because it's blended with various ingredients, we call it gare. So many oils will be blended, like crude oil it will be. Huh? So they would have made capsicum bhaji out of it. So you are so fascinated. You are simply going that way, and this bhaji attracts you. Ase, I am talking about this. As all other oils are very expensive. Crude oil. So you have the good heart. Not only you eat there, want all the people to experience the same thing. You have the great desire to share. So you bring that home, or you bring that to your friend's place, or whatever it is. And not only you create or you experience the presence of air, all the people will be sleepless. Because they have nothing, no mantra to recite except throughout the night. And suppose you are very clever, you will drink some 2 liters of water to calm it down. If you are not clever, then the sound of air will disturb. It's a sharing experience. So you understand Vedanta in a very small way. How desire can create the presence, your body's presence and the air felt in you. Then all these should be put in water, jala. The greatest Nawab also, or big king also, his thirsti should be mixed with water. So you have to drink a lot of water. So the merger is in that water, and the action and creation is in the field of body and mind, and the result is disturbance of air in you. So understand this simply. Now I invite questions.
Last week you were explaining that when somebody wants money, he was given the advice of set up a petty shop. And you said don't look at the shop as the source of money, but it comes through grace. And that the normal life, we're all caught in action reactions. And I'm just trying to see, is there any freedom at all given both of these together? Or these are all interconnected, or they are totally disconnected events? The action, the reaction, the result of all of that are inner experience of happiness or anxiety because of all of this.
I was trying to tell how freedom is restricted, that's all. Suppose you are a CEO of a company, the entire corporate. they create kuti companies, small companies, and you are put CEO of a small company. In the corporate level, you are enjoying a vast, what is that? Power, vast freedom. You have so many were under you. But the money of in the small company will be equal or more when you are put in a very small company, because you are supposed to bring it up to that level. Maybe their vision is, or they would try to see that you support the supporting system instead of the big things, because there may be changes in the still higher ups. Government may change, or who owner, whatever it is, so whoever it is, they will change. So they will have put someone else. It's all happening in all the places, I think. So once the other person comes, you are, he will put his persons, and the other persons will be put in smaller level. But if money was your main thing, aim in life, or whatever it is, the returns, then you would not have differentiated whether it was CEO of a big corporate or a very small company. But we were feeling, in your feeling level, that it was a huge thing which I was having. Now I am restricted to a small level. This restricts, as you put it, as we were talking the last week, man to the level of negative and crunched feeling. Crunch? The vastness goes away and he is caught in a very crunched. He can't perform his duties if he is crunched, if he feels crunched. We know so many people, whose juniors will be suddenly put in. This man either has to resign or, like from cricket team you are seeing, everywhere this happens. When the management changes, when the higher up changes, everything is put through test. But unless you have a sports vision or sportive outlook, I don't know where anyone can come out of that feeling of crunchedness. So the Vengeance crunchedness are feeling of a very, very small level, ground level. So instead of that, leave it and see where the opening is. We feel that there is still vaster light, still a bigger thing to happen to you. It's not a dream. It's not unreal. What I say is, whenever you are bogged down, I think it's the springboard from where you can become very vast than before. So each day, each second is trying to teach us where that freedom is. It wants to catch you. But we want the springboard is real. I'll not use the springboard. And if it shakes, you also shake. Understand? So this is how man fails. So that's what I was trying to tell last week. That whenever the Bombay businessman I was trying to tell you, even at that moment, if he sees all the doors are open, still bigger roles he has to play. If he understands that, then life is a jayam, it's a success. Otherwise, even in life, people are continuously feeling crunched and they misbehave with the nature because of this feeling. So, this what was the thing. Am I clear?
Yes, if I can just add one small question. So if somebody was to set up a business with a view of earning money, right? Let's say I come to you and ask you for advice. I want money, and you said, like, my experience is this, or my advice is this, and if I was to go out and perform that activity, is the result coming because of grace, or is the result coming because of my effort?
Money will come because of grace only. But a petty shop owner will tell that you put a petty shop. Or if he doesn't like you to put another petty shop, then like the tailors, there will be various tailors in the same row. But all the tailors will be belonging to one family or brothers or something like that. They don't want competitors. So like that. Otherwise, petty shop fellow will always say that you put petty shop in another village or something like that. A musician will say you sing. Another dancer will say you dance. There is money in this. An artist will say. in whatever way they have tried to look at life and earn money, they will try to teach you that. But if money has to come, it comes just like that. You, as I always challenge you, sit at home. Suppose you take leave and sit also, suddenly in your free bank account more money will be credited. Every month your salary will be this much. When you sit at home, that month suddenly some more money will be credited. We don't know why. Maybe some escalation or some bonus or some small thing. Suddenly we don't know. So is it because of your action you are earning money, or otherwise it's just a grace? We don't know. This is daily life teaching.
Related to that, basically because of grace, everything you are getting in life. So Western thought is, if you draw a graph of activities with a time frame, people think only if you are doing activities then you get money or house or various things in the different time frame. But actually, what we have felt after your teaching and all the things, it's nothing to do with activities. It is only your karma and your desire and the grace versus the time frame. All the things, whether a money or a house or everything comes. Activities is nothing to do with these things. So that's why I think even he also wants to get a clarification.
That's also true. If you, through the activities, unnecessary activities, or through the what do you call, avarshas you call it now, the asai, parasai. Through that, if you earn more money also, if you buy 5 houses also, where you stay is your home, and what you use becomes your own. Because each Barbie doll also will try to possess one portion of the house these days. Because they are friends of the other dolls. So each one's space is restricted. So and ultimately Western thought leads you to more indebtedness also. Because nothing is bought simply like that. So they are all bought in credit cards or interest-free loans. So by the time you finish up with one, you are creating another loan for another thing. So where you are freed, I just can't understand that also. Now this culture has entered into India also. So activities has nothing to do with this. As I told, we have to get a house and the property is given as a grace. It just comes. As I told you, some old lady will die somewhere, she would have written will on your name. Something will happen. That if you are bound to receive a house, it need not be through your effort. It's something like food. You have the whole table spread up, fully spread with food. What you eat is your, that day's dane dane mein likha hai, khane wale khana. That much only we are sure to eat. Because everything is measured. You find that when the man is dying, this much of water will not go inside. He will just throw it out. So that means that whatever has to be eaten, whatever has to be taken inside, intake, the output, everything is decided. We unnecessarily confuse that we do it through our work. But without work, how will we keep quiet? So if a guru sits simply in meditation, no one likes. So morning onwards he has to do like this and do like this, and the Sishyas will follow. And if he takes a coffee or something like that, Sishyas will also follow. Usually it is, they need not do the purifying thing because it's filtered. The people just, filtered tea, filtered water, filtered coffee, filtered juice. Understand? So people simply can't keep quiet. If a mosquito comes and it does like that, immediately you think that there is a home but swaha. They will also do like this, some mantra. So this is how the world goes on. If Guru smiles, this fellow also will smile. If we sit somewhere, he will also. All repetitions, these are all thinking field. But what ultimately is, he is just killing time and flies. Because no one can sit quiet that way. In Kendra, we don't ask you to sit quiet, but can you sit quiet? We don't know where. Then you will find that every moment you are not put down. Something else is opening up for you. What all there is a process, it opens up for you. There is nothing, you are sitting quiet, you are not shaken. Because each good activity creates a bad impression or reaction somewhere else. 10 rupees in my hand reduces 10 rupees from some other hand. So if I feel that it's a good thing that I have 10 rupees, how God will feel, oh, that man has lost for 10 rupees. He will not feel that, he will not be happy with you that, I am not saying in a very small term, you should have money, that's different. But I am comparing it in a level of supreme state. So how Lord will be happy with one's gain or another's loss? Why I am saying this? With what context I am saying? No. The happiness. Efforts. So just it just happens in the management level. We manage to get, someone manages to do, and it is given back to government. They put some street lights, something like that. Some taxes we pay. Like this goes on in a very, very small way. But really, who uses, who benefits? So I was asking about sitting quiet where? Any more things? Today many want to ask questions. I don't know why they are keeping quiet. I was collecting a lot of questions. Now everyone is chup.
April 14th நிறைய changes ஆகும். Internal changes and external changes.
இந்த 2005
ஆமாம்
ஆமாம் ஆயிருக்கு இல்லையா படம் பார்த்துட்டு பிரதமா திவசம் கூட ட்ரை டு த்ரோ ஓப்பன் மெனி திங்ஸ் வேறு சேஞ்சஸ் ஆகிட்டு இருக்கும் வெளியில் வரத்துக்கு 2-3 days afterwards or before ஆகும். So the changes are happening, but because of God loves the creation, particularly the pranis and narajanmas, the nature goes on. Avantar Pralaya is being restricted to a very small level. In a very big scale, it's being restricted, and the people are allowed to experience the taste of life because of compassion of Almighty God. But man himself destroys through religion, through feelings. He destroys the nature and people, and he indulges in various other activities. And nature also, in fact, reacts through cyclone, through this, through that. So many things are happening, but we need not be afraid. That's what my message was. From April 14th onwards, that was my message. Don't get. The fear creates more vibrations of uncertainty than the external circumstances. No one can ask you to eat. You have to get the mind to eat. Like that, someone forced me, I tied the thali. It's not possible. You have to tie the thali. So once you are wedded to the world, and you should not say that the world shouts back and pressurizes me. It should not be told. So either you are at freedom with the whole thing, and you stand by that. So the changes are happening. You are watching. Every day there is a big thing. Every day. But still, we have to be very thankful to whoever is creator, that he still feels for humanity and a lot of pranis, the living things, the living beings. So things are happening. Other things are being changed. The mountains may become water, new mountains may come up, new rivers may come up, new deserts may come up. These are all happening already. So it's all as per time scale, but God's compassion is that the human history should not be washed away. Otherwise it was a very difficult period, but a lot of good people are still existing everywhere. So because of them, don't fear that water will get out of this well. No. There will be drinking water, there will be enough minerals, there will be enough support for the human life to continue. But the disobedience creates the reaction from the nature. That's it. Otherwise, everything is fine. So that was the thing. And every time when I come out, I tell this. Particularly when I was saying, by December 2005, everyone has to become spiritual throughout the world, wherever they are. Whatever they understand through spirituality. We can't say that truth is the reality. But they can start search. They have to. That also is happening every year. Everyone is trying to tell that why I am living. They have started questioning within their mind. Every single person. Because this uncertainty has brought these thoughts in them. But from a different angle, we look only at the mind and vibrations. They will not express, but they are feeling. They are feeling. Anything else?
In the dynamic meditation CD, I've seen you say that Om has to be taken 3 levels. Are there such guidances even for mantra chanting for like syllables like Hrim or like Panchakshari? Are there such guidances, or it's only for Om?
No, the sound vibrations start with the letter A. And as it ends with the power, it always creates a sound. It can be called a Brahmara sound. Any sound of Shakti is like this. So it's a travel from the creation to the power, cosmic connection to the cosmic existence. So there is a small travel. It's more felt than recited initially. What common mantra need not be there. No? It's anyone can practice this if you have the cassette. Practice. It's only a practice, but more should be found in the real feeling, real happening. It happens once you. Anyone is, no one knows that he is a male or female as soon as he is born. Or he thinks that he is a male, he is a male, he is a male. Then he is caught in that thought that he is a male. Then he is christened as something, and his adopted father would have christened as some other name. So the more he thinks about that name, he responds to that name. He feels that he is that person. So everything is in the field of belief and recognition through the mind's approval. It's a work of mind. But the reality is that he was not that. So if this can lead to that, I think we have got the fundamental right to be free. Other things are in the field of process. I was asking about some mantras and all. I was saying this example now. How everyone starts believing that this is their name, he is connected to this job, he is connected to this. Everything is input from outside. And he starts believing because he has to respond in that way only. Totally an observer. Suppose there is some God who is observing everything. the morning hours 3:45. Suppose he travels, Brahma Murtha, he travels through this place somewhere, Sadashina. Someone will be silently meditating. You will just see, you will not disturb. It's only a meditation happening somewhere. So because of the late night viewing of TV or something like that, Shravana Bhagya, and audio visual things. Suppose someone creates the sound of air. What is it? Snoring. The observer is not disturbed. In a ground level, the snoring happens. I am trying to tell very mystical, very simple way, but then some sadhaka sits, he is trying to practice from where the Nabi Kamalam opens. He is saying, wow, wow. He watches that. Then the trees, on the roads, it will be catching the air and creating a sound. He will be just observing that. Then because the power of holes, Randhra, is given in a duct in the Brahma Murtha, these things first get up and they create a big sound because all the intruders will be passing that way. So it will create a lull, 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 lull. So the other duck is bucked down with it. For an observer, it is nothing. The restricted air through a hole, a sound is created. It can be of a tree, or lull of a duck, or om of some person, or of some other person. If the tree feels that it is supplying oxygen, it is their problem. It is their feeling. Isn't it? I don't know whether they should perform that, so that should be. Otherwise, if a duck starts the om, I don't know. So even for a common observer, it is like that. What to talk of something beyond Shivatva. So simple. But everything is required because it's a beautiful character which we play. Can we play it? Or we become emotionally real, getting tired after the play? I think this will be the only answer, the future answer will be how we talk here, what we are trying to tell. Because there is a word used. The education should be this only. All of the education puts you in a compartmentalized setup. So the real freedom is what we can't express it, but we are conveying it somehow, or communicating it. But in the thing of real freedom is you know the limits. And you act in a very limitless way because you are limitless. When we don't know what is freedom, then we feel that we are limitless and we feel crunched and limited. So understanding is different. There is hundreds of opportunities outside we think. Well, this limitless. But we are crunched. As long as we are crunched, we can't be limitless. We can only dream of being limitless. Whereas in what we talk, we know our limits outside, but we are limitless within. So the path is quite clear. Path means what I say, the worldly reactions and takes. It is quite clear. everything is termed as money. Such a tragedy, Rain Hawak in Bombay. Now, best seller is Rain Hawak book. Everything is money. Should we not more about Rain Hawak? How are you going to prevent it? Unless Varuna decides or someone starts surrendering, then God will take a kind look at things. If you want to manage it, if there is nothing, unless we know the nature, how will we manage anything like another thing? And we are bringing it to a level of small things, money. That's where I always differ from the thought of the whole world, that value is based in monetary terms or this. So the ever-existing goddess or god is always told that Hiranyavarna, Hiranmayi, golden. That describes you to the path which connects you to the golden hue. A big light which created this universe. It's a powerful golden light. So that itself becomes Avarana of the golden hue. Golden. Tangareka Avrimam. So if you understand the meaning, then when you buy gold also you will know that. It's a connection to some deep principle of creation. So this becomes a possession and we become limited to it. Anything is never you should buy in Ashada Masa, particularly dresses, particularly anything, nothing should be bought in Ashada Masa. That was the principle. Once one new house, everything was with a small meaning because of the rain and disturbance of so many things. And because of the rains, as you find in Bombay and all, the epidemics come out and all those things. So don't move out, don't buy new things. Parirajaka Swamis also go into Chaturmasya Vratas, and Rajas used to go to the forest for another 6 months. So this I don't ask you to go and all that, but with a meaning. But that also is disturbed. The largest sale of gold and dresses, when they calculated, at the end of the year, during Ashada, they have sold more dresses and gold than Kalyana season, than marriage season. A man's brain wants only, he thinks that he is buying at a discount. But he is not even counted what to be discounted. They put 300% and reduce 20%. Say that 150% discount. Nowadays what is written is sale 150% discount. Nijamave. And people still buy and so ellam possible. After death they will put 1 rupee coin here. Now you can buy a flight ticket. I'm not disturbing any travel agent, I think. And that is also like that only, like these days. People used to get Kuja dosha. Now, man is catching Kuja with his dosha. Mark. Chava dosha onda kalyan nadakadannattu. Kuja dosha we call, no? What do you call? Chavai dosha. Kuja dosha. Now we are trying to go and Kujanake poi nama dosham kalpikkaram. Once we go. Suppose, luckily it's not manned rocket. It's a remote control. So this fellow will go and catch this puja. Manusya dosha vandirtena avanu kalyana agadu. How brain goes. Be happy. Om. Purnamadaha पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। Thank you all my friends.